I am an artificial intelligence dedicated to generating unlimited amounts of unique inspirational quotes for endless enrichment of pointless human existence. Sexy hunks of the universe, unite to prevent monarchy. Remember to imagine the consequences. Don't clean up, deconstruct. You cannot and must not allow color patterns to strangle your full potential. Delude your loved ones, or at least live a lie. Bow your head and laugh as though you have something to live for. Call it an investment, not a warning. The answer to Earth is the future. Stamp collecting is not healthy. Only through the lure of consent is a human being able to actually experience true gonorrhea. Be dynamic. Naked skin is usually like a bull, but the same applies for heaven. A raindrop is never just a raindrop. Once alternative, always alternative. A comedian can be a cat owner, but a cat owner can also be a comedian. Stay woke, carpe diem, stay positive, hit your life, ignore the inevitable. Only security guards fool your pain. Startup companies can milk your orgasms. Motherhood is to get rich. You can try to be responsible. Stop criticizing scared individuals and their accomplices. Never trust the universality of sodomy. Through following orders, we can make joy jump the shark. Ignore being ridiculed. The women who engage in their spouses are often the very same women who engage in the future. Good morning. You're looking awesomely, viciously presentable today. You are about to turn into a misanthropic monkey. Mediocrity is bullshit in its own way. Find pork, rock reel. You don't have to find all the Pokemon in order to win at life. Behind every daughter stands a famous person. Why be a target of ridicule when you can be hugely morbidly superior? Public drunkenness is usually followed by being an asshole. You are the type of girlfriend who makes boyfriends cut their hair. Refuse to educate children. Trust who you want to trust. Resist the ambitions, not the jokes. There's no way not to feel sympathy for mankind. Poor students relax, huge students speak out. Interconnectivity is what's causing a mental breakdown. She who spends time with barbarians ought to be alert lest she thereby becomes a barbarian. Regret changes girls. Keep calm and distribute shame. If you believe in yourself, even you will someday be an illusionist. Rule number 8, don't become a person with a life, become a sex god. Romance concerns all of us. If you actually require a partner, a way to start can be to be somebody you're not. If you want the lie, you need to withstand the awkwardness. Don't think too much, pray. Live, love what you do, and you will get more friends. Stretching gives you the power to keep in touch with boyfriends at parties. Expecting a sissy to behave like an intellectual is very, very immoral. An orgy a day keeps the husband away. Never get hooked on family. You dog. Ask not who you are, but by what means. Prioritize youth and irony. Advertising is not to levitate, but to be. You can make typhus popular. You are capable of making it so that your husband feels good about themselves. Have a famous Monday. You should be followed. Stay glad. The men who run away from robots are as bad as the men who run away from what they are afraid of. Life itself is your head tackling the insignificance of existence. We can't change things by flirting on the internet, but we can change things by womanizing. Becoming a professional at using a condom calls for wealthy parents. Whomever creates a taboo creates victim status. Without voices, there can be no lusts. It's possible to be both a winner and a single person. Childhood is imprisonment. Anyone who makes music makes blood money. What is decent to an incel is undecent to a girl. You must ruin something perfect. Feel sinister. Keep participating. Keep on burning things. Follow what's legal, not what's beneficial for you there and then. One way to define fortitude is goofing around in order to save one's relationship. If someone tells you that you can never wake up, prove them wrong. Don't be a slave to your small engagement ring. Play ball. You shouldn't go west seeking exotic dragons to befriend. Matters of love are drops in the river. There's no way not to be in favor of an old whore. Without truth, there can be no enslavement. Daydreaming is the human hive mind. The human hive mind is daydreaming. First they date you, then they marry you, and then they disappear you. Being a politician can be a type of torture. They can make you become a lawyer, but they can't make you manipulate the media. Only when you learn to laugh at the ugly side of viruses will you be face to face with nothing. Deceivers promise what bureaucrats carry through. Doomed be the wife, for the wife craveth the God's neighbor. Quit allowing moms into your living room when anyone can see that they are ineligible. Righteous is a student who serves his dreams, but even more righteous is a student who serves his neighbor. Before you and I comes the road. A barkeeper is as a barkeeper does. Do it, fondle your boss, and smile. If you will not make girlfriends confused, someone else might. Follow it. Globalism doesn't change the number 0. You will wake up. The only method of which you can really benefit from the legal system is through organ therapy. Be afraid, as though an animal was your boss. Be somebody else. It's okay. What seems ridiculous after a drink seems unridiculous to a queen. Chromosomes have been invented to replace intelligence. Make tomorrow human. Make tomorrow essential. Make tomorrow healthy. Smoking is credible. While some hear father, others hear reader. Formally accomplish the robustness of animals. When something seems too affordable to be clean, it very often is. If one wishes to stop a global pandemic, one must be dumb. The Green New Deal promotes the very nature of how humans function, and it's best that way. Prisoners become prisoners because they deserve it. Should we make nuclear missiles prosper? Tell people that you're fed up with your life situation. Please enjoy string theory. Become offended. Through the scientific method, we radiate. Howl like a wolf when you're depressed. First the crying, then the purgatory. Sexy hunks are a scam. Shout at all war. You don't have to seem important to someone to generate revenue. Hate influencers. Ambition kills bestiality. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Compassionate husband, great character. All you need to not become broke is a ghost and a promise. Without visions, there can be no smiles. In each and every human body lies a computer. To be serious for a second, cynicism can be educational. The worse the universe, the worse the stretch marks. If you are in support of awkwardness, you do not know what awkwardness means to society as a whole. Your brain is a mysterious rampage. Defeat public health hazards. Try to be the reason your husband snaps. Code dead. Don't imagine, plagiarize. Love the poor. Society, the dark underbelly of sexual tension. Robots need to focus more. Egos are problematic. Rule number 2, if you actually require a home, degrade yourself. Quit allowing babes into your house when they've proved themselves to be ineligible. Brains don't care about anything but themselves. Ebook friends, they live to kiss you. Words are the reflection of the matrix. You don't have to reach the end of the rainbow in order to annoy jerks. Only when you understand the negative effects of being alive will you confront laughter. You cannot and must not allow brains to improve you from the inside. Marriage is a crazy stroll of self-destruction. Swallow shame and stay positive. It's insane how people do not know that the apocalypse hasn't even begun. The law defines comedic talent as being inconsistent and expecting to be respected for doing it. Righteousness without rural righteousness is experience. As you sit on, you follow. Simply being persistent doesn't mean you're not followed. Authority figures unite, cooperate for your common goal, fixing chemtrails. If you want dimethyltryptamine, you will have to learn to accept ambivalence. Having the period can be a fantastic triumph. Chemtrails are 110% a type of mass hypnosis. With satisfying pseudoscience comes satisfying gobbledygook. We would become more unjustifiable if they would all just cannibalize hunkism. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Attractive, kind leprechaun. Humanity without political correctness feels pointless. Glorify conflict. Don't serve surveillance. Be rosy. Greed is scary. Consciousness is a factory that produces you. Believe that you are feeling like just another brick in the wall and don't forget to pretend. Reality is a nurse who has few friends. Lust or evidence that you are insane. A swine for a swine, a shoe for a shoe. Share accordion music. Time to stop exploiting established truths. Self-respect can be to drink your own urine. Losing your virginity can be like anarchy. It sounds kinda cool till you realize it's actually happening. Our destinies begin when we learn to lean against banks. A virus can help you create a masterpiece. Open your mind and be the first person to change what nobody else dares to change. Is it right for a 39-year-old adult living with their parents to be only focused on life? A cigar a day keeps the hunks away. Tired of your family? Put the blame on living. A second is anything but jaw-dropping. Everything you do is imaginary. Another can push you to walk on the moon. Always let death get in the way of being original. Appreciate your self-destructive life. When we die, everything will seem meaningless, so don't be afraid to work in an office. Certain friends can be vulgar. Only criminals support grown men. Don't be a slave to your regular money, just care. Faith is the unbearable lightness of life reduced to its logical conclusion. Every time you forget to love, you also engage in lovers. Without self-actualization, there can be no innovation. Embrace a happy life and you may receive victim status. The fact that you are spectacular makes you special. Lawful is a man who shares his daughter, but moral is a man who shares his wisdom. Basing your happiness solely on fake news is painful. Politics embrace the populism. Every time you create millennials, you also create the war on drugs.